Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. They'll need to get the play off quickly. The slot man in motion right. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Muhammad Wilkerson able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This fielded at the 2. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
2nd down following the run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And Denver getting set to take the field. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And now here's a carry heading left. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make it.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, but they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he's brought down after a good gain. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's complete. It's the Carter-Cooper connection. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Now receiver in motion left. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. It's their quarterback, a 4-yard touchdown scamper, and the Raiders have taken the lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Returning it, Carlos Henderson. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Broncos coming out now. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. The Chargers have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback, as the first half is winding down, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the big tight end shifting around. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finds Jake Butt over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Slot man moves right. They go play action here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him roll too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller, in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up into half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Shepard will go in motion right. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Broncos on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go! 3-19!
Woods, the receiver, in motion left. They'll try the option on third down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now Oakland ready to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
They'll set up to throw. His throw incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. What?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Ohio. Come on, flex round. Come on.
Back to throw now on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to run past the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Khalil Mack in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. And he motions the wide receiver. Back to throw here. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Here we go now.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. They got a man. It's Woods. They got 29 yards there. And it'll be good for a Denver first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Hurry up, here we go. Go. Over. Here we go. 319.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Here we go. All right, here we go. Now. Check. Patriots.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 22 on the year. Just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001.
All right, here we go. Now. Check.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. The former basketball star, Rico Gathers. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go. Back to that Philly. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now from Baltimore. Chargers have scored again, so they are really opening it up. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near.
Let's go.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Let's go. Ohio.
going to keep it. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. This loss means they will not reach their goal of at least being a 500 ball club. And when you don't reach that benchmark, it's an unhappy fan base, front office. Everyone is unhappy.
And you know, in today's NFL, if you don't even get to 500, that puts everyone's job in jeopardy. That's talking about front office people,